Welcome to RBO. Today guys, I'm going to be showing you a couple of my survival books, just to give you different points of view on survival and to show you what are different points of view on survival. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay, first off, we have the worst case scenario survival handbook, student edition. So this is a Scholastic book, so it's not going to have that many good things, but it also will make you think differently, and it'll tell you a whole bunch of different things you wouldn't think of. And it's just great to have that kind of knowledge. How to escape from a bear, snake attacks, best defense, how to escape from quicksand. So that is good knowledge to have that basic survival books wouldn't necessarily have, especially that depicted, showing you how to do that. Here we have an original Boy Scout handbook. This just gives you the same knowledge they had. First aid, signaling. From this kind of point of view, this one's more of a student, this one's more of a program, or I don't want to say corporation, but that's what their job was to be in the wilderness, know how to survive, do that thing. So that's just the basic thing. Now we have the Complete Outdoorsman Handbook. It's a little bit older, but the old books still do have quite a bit of knowledge in them. Of course, they're not as pretty or smell as clean. This one's smelling a little mildewy. This is a great book to have. I love the older ones too. The older ones just seem to have some stuff that isn't always talked about, especially in the newer books. They usually have like the same knowledge as repeated, seems like. Here we have the National Geographic Complete Survival Manual. This gives you kind of like a textbook look at survival in the wilderness. Pretty much just facts. That's all it is. That's a great thing to have. Here we have Bushcraft 101. So this isn't necessarily survival, but this is being in the wilderness, being comfortable with the wilderness, and knowing how to handle yourself and handle the situations that are at hand. And so that's another great point of view. And honestly, if you're going to get the Bushcraft 101, I would just spend the $40 and get the set. I believe it's 4/3. It's a great set. It's got the first aid, illustrated, and then Bushcraft 101. I believe there's one more. I can't remember. But Bushcraft, those are great books. Here, this one's seen better days, but it's the SAS Survival Guide. This is the military's point of view of survival, pretty much. And this is probably one of my favorite, one of the original books, or one of the first books I got for survival. Not the first book, but one of the first few. That's why it's so beat up. You got tape holding spine together and whatnot. But this is a great book. I highly recommend this book. I also have a pocket version, which is really cool. Here, we have the Robin Hood Handbook. This gives you more of a Robin Hood point of view. Again, kind of like Bushcraft, just living comfortably in the wilderness. How to hook up windmills and how to build shelters and homes and A-frames. What kind of different primitive shelters there were. So it's not only like survival, but it also shows you the history of like how other people lived. Here, we have the Unofficial Hunger Games Wilderness Survival Guide. This kind of gives you a, Hollywood point of view. But it does actually have some great tips in it. And it actually is really informative. I highly recommend this book. The Unofficial Hunger Games Wilderness Survival Guide. Great book. Here, we have one of the greatest survival books ever to exist. Max Brooks, The Zombie Survival Guide. This isn't all for the zombie aspect. More or less the preparedness aspect and the mindset of survival. And also just reacting to situations. Again, if you panic in a situation, you will die in most scenarios. Panic sets in. People just don't really pay attention, mess up, and it's over. Here, these two books are 100 Deadly Skills. This one's Survival Edition. This one's just the basic one. Now there's a third one. I'm going to get that one pretty soon. But these are great for if you ever go on TikTok, you've seen a couple of these pop up, and this is where it's from. These are great little tips and hacks, little things that you wouldn't even think of. Make yourself a little MacGyver. The survival edition, obviously, more survivally, more tactical. Yeah. Those are my books. Let me know what you guys think. And honestly, drop the name of your favorite outdoor survival book. I would love to hear it. And have a nice day. Thank you guys for watching.